Hello, this is my first entry for my video blog as well as regular blog for the Snap Challenge that I'm going to go through this week. Snap Challenge, what is that exactly? Well, if you haven't seen yet on my Facebook page, the Snap Challenge is where you spend an entire week living on SNAP benefits. For those of us who do not normally need to claim these benefits, we live on the same amount of income that such a person might need or might have that would need to live on these benefits. Now, what is SNAP? SNAP stands for Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. It's a program put forth by federal and state agencies to help make sure that those that are on limited income, that are below the poverty line, can make sure that they have enough food. Essentially is to ensure food security so that basically people won't go hungry. Now, the government for these different regions in the country have set the rate for the amount of income that you can have in the SNAP benefit based on, I think it's based on the cost of living for the area. So depending on where you're from, depends on how much SNAP benefit you can get. Now, what this means, what this income is just to supplement the rest of it. The money is only to be used for food. It can't be used for utilities. It can't be used for rent. It can't be used even for medication. It is only to be used for food. It's not the WIC program. It's actually what used to be called the food stamps program. And so what you do with this then, if you are taking the SNAP Challenge, like I am, you then are to live on what for your area is essentially the average benefits per person. So for me, I live in Oklahoma. I live in Woodward, Oklahoma, where our cost of living is much lower than most of the rest of the country. And we happen to have a lower cost of living out here even than the rest of the state. So in the Tulsa area, Jeff Janes, who's the one who challenged me to do this, he has encouraged everybody to live on $4.50 a day for 7 days. And I, though, am choosing to do $4 a day, which is the information that I got from the Oklahoma Regional Food Bank. So with this, that means that for the next 7 days, I can only eat food that I have bought within this $4 per person per day amount. Now, understand that as well. It's $4 per person per day. If I was a family of 4, that would be $28, excuse me, that would be not 28, $16 a day. Now, a family of 4, though, is going to eat a lot more than one person. And so $16 a day isn't a lot of money, particularly with the fact that grocery prices have increased. So, so for me, that means for the next 7 days, from now until from Monday, tomorrow morning, until Sunday next week, I am living on food that I purchase that's all total of it all under $28. So it's a little bit of a challenge because I can easily buy $28 worth of food in one meal. I can spend that much by buying the meal for somebody else. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to. It's been a long time since I've had to live this cheaply. There was a point in my life in which I did. There's a point in my life when, while I was waiting tables and working to put ends meet during seminary, it was tight, particularly after seminary. To be honest, I probably would have qualified for SNAP benefits because it was so tight, but I didn't go pursue it, mainly because I knew I had the support of my parents and my friends, and I felt like I could make it. But still, it was tight. I didn't have health insurance. I didn't risk getting sick. I really didn't have any way to really take care of my car. I went a long time without paying or without oil changes. And if I could, I'd do them on my own. And so these are the things that I did to try and keep things tight. But now I don't have to live on these kind of benefits. And so now I try and eat as healthy as I can. I try and buy good food, high quality food. I do still try and be as inexpensive with it as possible. But, you know, it's not going to bug me to buy the name brand anymore. However, when I went grocery shopping tonight to prepare for tomorrow's SNAP Challenge beginning, there was no way I was going to buy the name brand. most of them were at least $1 to $2 more. And I decided that I wanted to make sure my my SNAP benefits when I bought my groceries, that I had money left over for the rest of the week. So I've decided I'm not going to have any sodas this week. I'm only going to drink water and coffee. And I've also decided that according to the challenge, according to some of the things I've read, I can eat food that is given to me, but I'm not going to go seeking it out. If somebody feels like they want to take me to dinner, then that's their prerogative. They're welcome to, but I will not order food unless somebody else is insisting on ordering it for me. Also, I feel that I'll be able, if I really need it and I need to make ends meet, I will go to the soup kitchen here in town and enjoy a meal. Because I don't want somebody else who really needs the meal to go without food. I'll make it a point to make a donation back to the soup kitchen to cover my meal as well as several others. I'm also going to make it a point to all the money that I would save this week, or that I'm saving this week by not spending what I normally do. I'm going to make sure and turn around and donate to our shelter, our homeless shelter here in town. What it's like for me this week. Now, it turns out that this happened to be the week that I was going to need to go ahead and fill up with groceries anyways. And so my refrigerator is a little bare. To give you an idea, here you go. The things on the top shelf and the things in the crisper, those are the things I already have. And they will not be eaten at all this week. I'll fill up those middle shelves with whatever I can, whatever I make and so forth, go from there. The things that will not be eaten as well is everything in the freezer. You can see I've got meat and ice cream and bread and waffles and all sorts of frozen vegetables. None of this can be eaten because I couldn't afford any of this on the $28 that I have to eat on this week. It's a pretty difficult time. Also, other things that will not be eaten this week will be my wonderful Nature Box food. Oh my goodness, look at all these Nature Box snacks. None of these will be eaten. Neither will any of these amazing Happy Hippos. Oh my gosh, they are so good. I must suffer. Also, I won't be eating this particular bread this week. My German dark wheat deliciousness. None of that. Also, none of the stuff here in my pantry will be eaten. No crackers, none of the other canned vegetables, none of this. You can only eat the things that I just purchased this evening at Walmart because they were the cheapest ones in town, and which is this stuff. This is what I have purchased for my $28. Now you can see here, it's not a lot. I usually would spend at least 3 or 4 times that much to fill up my fridge for the week. So the kind of things here, the main splurge on here was this, the coffee. The coffee cost $2.98, but that amount of coffee should probably get me through actually well into next week. I think I might do the ramen noodles one day or two. I got whole carrots here because I can peel those and then chop them up, and that was 2 pounds of whole carrots for $1.48 versus 2 pounds of baby carrots for $2 and something. This is 2 pounds of brown rice, long cooked rice, slow cooked rice. This was $1.38, and the beans here, these were $1.50. I've never cooked dry beans before. I'm going to try that tonight. That amount there, those two things, for basically a little less than $3, I can make at least probably 10 to 15 servings of red beans and rice. Hopefully, if I do it right. The peanut butter and jelly, that will be breakfast, possibly sandwiches for lunch. And then here's the bread that I bought. You can see the size, I don't know if you can tell the size difference. The piece of bread is actually a lot smaller than the other. I also bought bananas because they were one, 55 cents a pound. Two, they said that they qualified for WIC. Now, SNAP isn't the same as WIC, but it was something that I knew would be a benefit or would be considered okay within the SNAP benefits if it was okay within the WIC benefits. The other thing too is because I need to be eating more potassium right now to fix some challenges I have with the muscles in my legs from running. So,
one last thing. Why am I doing this? Well, because you see, Jesus got messy and got involved in my life, and he sought to understand the things that I go through on a daily basis by coming here. And I should do that for the least of these in this world. Jesus tells me to feed the hungry. Well, I want to do more than that. I want to do what Jesus did for me. I want to understand the hungry. I want to understand what they go through. I want to try and live life like they do so I can understand more how to mentor them, how to care for them, how to minister to them, but more than anything, how to let my life be changed by theirs. That's why I do this. Because I want to show my love for God by loving others. So $28 for an entire week. My grocery list earlier was $20.47. So I have $7.53 left to spend this week. Let's see what I can do. Good night.